Some people have asked for pictures. I figured I'd do a video. This is for address 13212 West Shore Drive, Millersburg, Michigan. That's the lake. This is the river. Here's a view of the water's edge. Neighbor's cabin, empty lot. So we'll take a walk up to the cabin. The cabin to me is a tear down. Sorry. Purchased this about 8 years ago. Went in there and gutted it out. Seen all the issues. So, in my opinion, definitely a teardown. Cabin was built in 3 different sections. The front section here being an add-on. I'll take you around and show you one of the first things I seen. There's a separation right here in the cinder block. This part over here being the old cabin, this being the new section. Didn't tie in the cinder blocks. It's possible that there's no footing up underneath this part as it's settled. Same thing with the rear section. It's also settled. Here you can really see the separation. Get down low here. This being the new where they added on, this being the old. The chimneys staggered, kind of leaning, so that's also an issue. The crack on this side is not as severe. You can still see a crack. So it's sunk more to the other side. I'll take you inside the basement. The lighting isn't too great in here. There's a crack in the floor. You can kind of see where it's slanted a little bit there. This is the new section that they added on. Very hard to see. There used to be a set of stairs here going to the upper floor. This is the original section. This section looks to be pretty good as far as the cinder block goes. There's a kitchen down here. Here is the old doorway from the original section. Excuse the mess in here. This is a little makeshift bathroom. The toilet and the shower still in here, along with a hot water tank. So the toilet does work, the shower does work currently. So I'll take you to the upstairs. This is walking up the side of the property. There's some floor rot right here as you go in. This is the back part that they added onto. This wall right here is the original cabin. Still got the shingles on it. Looks like it was kind of a salt box shape. Here was the original old door. This part right here, this is the original part of the cabin. So as you can see, it's completely gutted out. That's the original front side of the cabin, but they added on to the front here, which used to be 2 bedrooms. So that's your view of your property. So there was a bedroom on that side and a bedroom on this side. Here's one of the other issues I found, is that this wall is completely shot, either by water damage, fire, I am not for sure. So you can kind of see it's flaking there. Also down here, that's all shot, kind of wiggly. More of the same up in here. This is the original front side of the cabin, but there's some rot there. Like I said, I think this is definitely a tear down. You may differ. So I'll take you to the good part, which is the garages and the property. The cabin, to me, is definitely shot. So here's the garage. We'll go into the garage, kind of have a little makeshift cabin going on in here. We'll start with the well. The well is about 200 feet deep. It's got a new pressure tank that was installed in 2004. New pump. The pump is all the way down in the ground. So it's a submerged pump. There's a little heater in the background there. This is a insulated door where it'll close up, so that way you don't have to worry about your pump freezing in the winter. Inside the garage we have a little makeshift living room. Complete with TV. Now we have a pop-up trailer that's currently in the garage. I can't really zoom out any further than this, but there's a pop-up in here. Our little makeshift kitchen with the table. Standing outside of the garage looking in. Some of the toys that we store, lawnmower, all that junk. And now you can see the insulated box for your pump there a little bit. So that's the one garage. That's the RV. Right down here is a 30 amp hookup for my RV. Pine trees I cut down that were next to the garage. Here's a view of my empty lot, or my neighbor's empty lot next door. That's one of the cabins about 3 lots over. Here's the other garage shed. This has its own electrical panel. Or with breakers. Right now I've got all kinds of stuff stored in here. I don't really like to call it a shed because it's much bigger than a shed. It's got a door, it's got a garage door. Stored with all my little goodies. And this is blacktop driveway. That's where they store the pontoon. This would be the roadside, backside, seeing that the front is waterfront, so this is the backyard going out towards the road. And here's the road. So we're coming back into the property here. So I decided to do a video, that way you can kind of see what's going on with the cabin. Like I said, I believe it's a tear down. But it's always up to somebody else to decide that if you purchase it. Property has tons of potential. Rainy Lake Association, private lake. It has a private beach and a private boat launch. It's an all-sports lake. Property is located on the river. The river is about 8 feet deep. I'll take you for one last stroll down to the water's edge. Trying to hold the camera still for you, so not too much bouncing around. Don't want you to get dizzy. Right there at the end, it's only about 150 yards away. See right where the river curves? That's the lake. 182 acre lake. Property has tons of potential. Starting to rain. If you're interested, you can give me a call, 586-524-0561. 586-524-0561. Thank you.